Hello, my name is Evan Mulch, and I'm a field coordinator for the John-Birch Society. I live in South Carolina. I cover the states of the whole state of Georgia, the whole state of South Carolina, and the western part of North Carolina for the John-Birch Society. And my job is to educate our members, get them activated, get them to teach the Constitution in their communities, get them to help build awareness against the deep state and what we call the deep state behind the deep state. Our members talk about the Council on Foreign Relations. No other group really talks about the Council on Foreign Relations. We understand it as the front group for the New World Order within the boundaries of the United States. Members of that group consist of people like Condoleezza Rice, Colin Powell, Bill Clinton, and even at one time Bill Clinton's daughter Chelsea Clinton was on the Council on Foreign Relations. And of course Hillary gave that famous speech that's on YouTube where she said that she gets her orders from the Council on Foreign Relations. If you want to learn more about this group, you can contact me or you can go to the jbs.org website. Shopjbs.org actually has products you can purchase about the Council on Foreign Relations. But anyways, what I'm trying to get across in this video is we've got to be aware of our enemies. And the founders of this country, and remember that this week's a big week because this week we have July 4th, the date that our founders of the United States of America signed the Declaration of Independence. And they signed it because they were aware of who the enemy was. They were aware that there were those that wanted to continue tyranny across the world, and they had this idea that they could do a better job of protecting the God-given rights of Americans. And that's why they signed the Declaration of Independence, which was a huge step forward for people around the world because it was a statement. It was a statement that we're gonna do something about this tyranny, and we're gonna justly form a constitutional republic that protects God-given rights as long as moral people, govern this constitutional republic. And that's the problem we're running into in America, is that we don't have people that understand the Constitution, and we don't have moral people like we used to. And it's like having a basketball game with refs that don't understand the rules of basketball, okay? In America, we have a Constitution that all Americans should understand, and it's our job to be the referees. When our congressmen don't obey the Constitution, we have got to be the first ones that let them know that they did not obey the Constitution. And if they resent the Constitution, if they don't want to obey it, and I know more than one congressman that does not want to obey the Constitution, we need to get rid of them because they don't represent the United States of America. They are they're tyrants in what they're doing. They're traitors to our constitutional republic. And too many times it's just John-Birch Society members that are the ones that are getting things done in congressional districts. And I would encourage anybody watching this that you become a member of the John-Birch Society. But even if you aren't, join us in the fight. We need to win. If we don't win this battle, there's no place to move to in the world. This is the only hope for freedom at this point in time. And you won't find American-minded people anywhere around the world in large amounts like you do in the United States. We love our guns, we love our Bibles, we love to go to church on Sunday. We love to get rid of taxes. We love lower taxes. In my opinion, taxes should never be forced on people. People should voluntarily be able to pay to help the government. They should never have to have the IRS knocking on their door with a gun to force the payment of taxes. I mean, this is just nuts that people would agree to this. But when you agree that theft is okay, and if you agree that government can participate in theft, then that's a problem in yourself to allow a government to be able to participate in that. But we got to get back to being like the founders of the United States of America, where there's got to be more John Hancocks, there's got to be more George Washingtons, John Adamses, Thomas Jeffersons, people who understand the ideals of Americanism and that can actually educate others on these issues. And I know so many people out there that are doing this themselves, and I'm so proud of them for taking the time to study our New American magazine that the John-Birch Society produces, and studying the John-Birch Society bulletins, and really becoming the safety net for America. I mean, I tell people sometimes if you want to buy freedom insurance, purchase a membership with the John-Birch Society, because that is your freedom insurance, and that's going to help ensure that we have our constitutional republic for a long time. We're not going to let this New World Order group, this deep state group, take us down. We're here to do this without a war. We're here to do it peacefully, because if more people understand these ideas, a lot of them never heard any different than what the left has to say. And we have to be the ones that stand up and speak about Americanism and what it means to be a defender of our U.S. Constitution. Lastly, the John-Birch Society has a 60th anniversary event coming up the first weekend of October. If you want to help sponsor the event, a lot of people can't make it to the event because it's in Appleton, Wisconsin. But I am looking for businesses and people to sponsor the program. This is a way of helping to fund our event. One of our speakers is Congressman Thomas-Massie, who obeys the Constitution. Imagine that. Some people say there's no hope. Congressman Thomas-Massie takes the U.S. Constitution seriously, and he is there to obey it at all times. And I'm very excited that he's going to be at this event. Also, Jerome-Corsi, who just came out with his new book. I think it's already a New York Times bestseller, and I recommend that you read it. You can purchase it from shopjbs.org. You can even listen to the audiobook on audible.com. And anyways, Jerome-Corsi is going to be a speaker at the event too. But I need business owners or people out there that want to help to contact me so that we can fully fund this event and so that we can make it just as great as we can make it be. And my number is 864-804-0789. My email address is emulch@jbs.org. That's emulch@jbs.org. Feel free to call me, text me, or email me. And if you like this video, feel free to share it. Please do. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like it and subscribe to my channel. If you're watching this on Facebook or Twitter, please follow this first, because I'm going to try to make more videos in the future like this that help educate Americans on what our responsibilities are and what we need to do to drain the deep state and fully get rid of it so that we don't have to have our children dealing with this chaos, and so that they can live in a prosperous and fruitful country where they can have a government that protects their God-given rights. So anyways, thanks for watching this. God bless you, and until next time, thank you.